But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Fighting through at the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Cardinals first down.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another first and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, second down. Now Wilson. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat?
I like that.
Circle.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Second and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
36 foul.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Picked off by Aaron Stokes, and the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you, and in this case, they end up with nothing.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Army!
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will hurt the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw it again with Levis. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Underneath, he's got Olsen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time to James Conner. And this time not quite to the 30. Will be down at the 31-yard line.
22 window.
Off the play fake, Levis. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Levis. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, like that. 40 Rita.
From the gun, a give to Conner. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3rd and 8.
That's 24 Linda. Hold on, 22 Rita.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Sword. Right five.
Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Greg Olsen from 4 yards out. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Alert. Good cut.
To throw is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. To Pearl on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Bang out, bam.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop it right at the line. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
22 leader.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Levis out of the shotgun now. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Levis looking to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Like 49.
They'll run with a tight end. It's Olsen down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Running with Olsen, the tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
You guys, listen. Check. Got it.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That is 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, caught by London. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Good job right there.
And now here's a carry heading left. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. Complete to Newsom. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now the handoff as they run left side. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my...
And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Boswell for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down. At the end.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On. Like 46. Like 46. Destroy.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Levis to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Play action now. Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
0-0.
Levis back to throw. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the
Levis now off of play action. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Diamond.
brings up second and 5.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Out to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here's down, 90 down, 49 Rita.
Levis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
And Levis going back to the air. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go, 4th down. Levis, flush to his right. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Levis steps away. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a touchdown run from 10 yards out. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break through and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
What?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.